Phil Hoffman, I'm a partner here at the firm, and I've been here since 1984. In terms of what Pryor Cashman does, for years, we wouldn't have to tell people. They would come up to us, and they'd say, "Oh, Pryor Cashman, you're entertainment lawyers." And that was true when the firm first started in 1963, but we have now branched out to everything. So usually the way a conversation goes is they say, "Oh, you must do entertainment." And we said, "Yes, but we do every possible type of law that you can imagine. Immigration, family law, we have a large commercial practice, all types of litigation." And I tell them our size, we're a mid-sized firm as that number continues to grow, but that we're somewhat unique in the way that we handle matters and the way that we staff them. And you get big firm service at a mid-size price, and you usually get work that's far better than the big firms are doing. I think for Pryor Cashman, what makes us unique and our X factor is the people that are here and how the people here work on the matters that come to us. We staff our corporate deals, our litigations, with only a few lawyers, usually an older lawyer and a younger lawyer. And you have two people, more if necessary, who are really just living the case. They get to know the client. They get to know the facts. They bring that personal touch to the client, and the work that, at least for our clients, has been very gratifying. We routinely go up against larger firms where they will be outstaffing us on a case, sometimes by a factor of 5 or 10. And our clients see that, and at first it shocks them a little bit that we're in a courtroom and there's 2 of us and 10 of them. But at the end of the day, when we wind up winning, and that we know the case better than those 10 people collectively, they're happy. And this has been the story of this firm since day one. The most exciting thing about the law, and to me about being a litigator, is that you are always doing something different. And I've had the ability over 3 decades here and 5 years someplace else to learn about different businesses, to follow up with things that I'm passionate about. I live for hockey and for Broadway. And I've been able to, in my career here, to represent hockey players and coaches and do work for the Rangers. I've had some big Broadway cases involving Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark, where I got to work with the top Tony-winning director, Julie Taymor. And those things are all special, and they continue to happen here so that even though I'm getting older, I'm still doing new things every year. And that's what keeps it fresh. And I think that applies to most of the people here. The fact that email exists in a way that it didn't 20 years ago. And for lawyers, it has changed the entire practice in terms of what we have to do to respond. And if you're a litigator, it has been the worst, because it used to be when people sent letters, you'd get somebody's file for correspondence over a year and it would be an inch thick. And now people will send 10 inches of emails in a given day. I think what has cut time is really all of the advances in the electronic research that we've been doing. I've been involved with it since, I guess, 1979 when I first started as a lawyer, and they used to have those big terminals that you would have to sit at. And since I joined the firm in '84, I've been responsible for the relationships with all the different providers. And I've watched what they give us just increase every year. And the ability now to find things that used to take, even with the Westlaw or a Lexis, hours can now literally be done, in matters of minutes. And the amount that's available to us now is far more. It used to be you would look for cases and statutes. Now you can get briefs. You can follow cases that are going on. And to have all that at your fingertips, and at your desktop, and easy access, and at a cost that makes sense, has been a major, major change and a real boom for us. In terms of things that help our productivity, all of the computerized research that's available these days with Thomson Reuters, for example, and there are other services where now you can quickly look something up and get an answer and get it to the client within 5 minutes. So it's a very different world these days. The people that come to Pryor Cashman and the people that were here even when I started 33 years ago, I think it's the people that make this firm unique, and it makes it special, and it's why you have so many people who've been at Pryor Cashman for 20 years, 30 years, or like Gideon Cashman, over 50 years. The people here are smart, which you need in any kind of business, but they're generally nice, and they're well-rounded, and they're the kind of people that you'd want to hang out with. When we make hiring decisions, and I'm on that committee, so I interview almost all of the students that we're looking to hire and laterals as well, there's got to be that fit. You know, if you're the type of person who likes to go into your office and close the door and stay there, you're not going to make it here. This is a very, very outgoing place, and it's the people that have really made it special. I mean, I've watched people come in who were in their early 20s, and I've watched them get engaged and get married and have children, and now some of them are at the stage that they're grandparents. And it's just, you know, part of life and watching that. And I think it's the people that have always made this firm what it is.